What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hello, hello. What's up, African Superstar family? It is the one and only African Superstar live back at it again. Hello, hello, hello. Please make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you have not yet subscribed. Also, if you like this kind of content and whatnot. Big shout outs to the customers at Afrikansuperstar.com. I did remind you guys my 3-year anniversary on the website is coming out on November 1st. So please be monitoring our website. We're going to drop some new products and also have a sale. So you won't want to miss that. Also, big shout outs to the members only who support this channel on a monthly basis. Those of you that are designated by the circle next to your name, please make sure. I recently posted a new members only update on the community tab for you guys. And also big shout outs to the music lovers. Yes, African Superstar music lovers. Big shout outs to you. Obviously, you know what's happening regarding the music. We released Come Chill With Me. I've been on the radio circuit promoting that and things like that. I shot last week my freestyle music video, so that'll be coming out soon. And we're on task, so continue to support the music project, download the music, watch the videos, and stay posted. Today's Unpopular Opinions is why their advice doesn't work for you. Big shout outs, guys. If you're here in the room, you know the code. Make sure you like it, and you can leave comments in the chat room. Today, I want to talk about why their advice doesn't work for you. Okay. Now, we live in a world where, now with social media, everybody has a platform. Everybody has Facebook. Everybody has Instagram. You see a lot of these gurus coming out, and a lot of people are trying to give guidance. Okay. They're trying to tell you what to do. They're trying to sell you courses. They're giving you advice. And a lot of times, many of us have tried different things and have had poor outcomes. Okay. And I want to talk about the reason why their advice doesn't work for you. I want to talk about the reason why, life is not a one size fits all. Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm sorry to wake you up. I know, obviously, we have people all around. It's quite early, but y'all know I'm a morning person, and this was on my mind today. So I do apologize, but check me out when you wake up, whenever you have a chance to see this episode. The reason in short why people's advice doesn't work for you is because, to be honest, nobody has the answers for you as an individual. Okay. Especially the more unconventional you are, the more intellectual you are, the more creative you are, the more unique you are. No one has those answers for you. Okay. You're going to them and you're asking them, why is my life like this? Why are my relationships with other people like this? Why am I experiencing this in my romantic life? Why do I feel alienated in my surroundings? Why am I not happy? Why am I not fulfilled? Why? You have these complex problems. And in a sense, it's the blind leading the blind. Okay. You're asking people who don't know. Okay. They don't have the answers for you. They can't advise you. They're not, maybe even what they're telling you is not even applicable in their life. That's the part that always surprises me about modern day, is you have a lot of people advising on things in which they're not successful. Okay. People are advising you on relationships. They don't even have one. Or they have a trail of failed relationships. People are advising you on financial things. They don't have the money. They don't have the success. Every time these gurus get busted, it's like pyramid scheme. It's like fake lifestyle. It's like, all of this. And the reason why their advice doesn't work for you is because you got to find out what works for yourself. Okay. You have to have the confidence to say, you know what? I understand. Okay. Whatever people might be telling you or whatever they might be advising, you tell them, hey, look, I understand where you're coming from, or thank you. If you care about that person, you don't want to be offensive, but you still need to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to go my own way. Because like when I look at my life, for instance, when I look at my lifestyle, when I look at my path, there's no one who could have advised me of this path. There's no one that could have said, Gina, this is what you need to do. You know, I got on this path by pursuing my own personal happiness, my own personal needs. And I was also unapologetic when other people told me it wasn't going to work out, that I wasn't going to like it, I wasn't going to be successful. I still was in tune with myself enough to say, nah, I know what I like and I know what I want and I'm going to go for it. Some of you guys are lazy because you don't want to do the legwork. And you're always looking for the quick fix and you're always looking for, the remedy. And you're going to, I see what's very popular right now is these therapists. Okay. And obviously I do recognize that, in many cases, people have been through very traumatic things. I think when you have been through traumatic upbringing, obviously that shapes you as an individual. And I am sensitive to that. But at the end of the day, and this is Unpopular Opinions Live, I just got to give it to you straight. At the end of the day, there comes a point in your life where you have to take responsibility for where you are and where you're going. Okay? The past, you have no control over the past. Okay? You have no control over the past whatsoever. You have to learn how to embrace where you are modern day and then begin to mold and plan your future and begin to strategize the future. You see, and that is what I believe is missing from therapists, in my opinion. They will continue to, bait you basically. Okay, do these exercises. Let's do these 12 sessions. Let's do this 24 sessions. It's almost like you never get better. It's like you never get healed. It's like whatever your problem is, you never overcome it. Another thing that's popular is if you're not going to therapy because you had a challenging upbringing, you're going to therapy because life is not working for you now. And you want to know why life is not working for you now. And in that case, they cannot provide you the answers. You have got to provide the answers for yourself as to finding out why your needs are not going to be met. I can tell you right now, all right? I can tell you right now, if I went to 10 therapists' office and I sat down and I told them my grievances, which a lot of you guys here on the channel, you guys know my grievances. I'm willing to barter. I could probably even bet $1,000. Not one of those therapists would tell me, Gina, this environment is too toxic for you regarding the West. They would never tell me that I need to be in a place that I love to be. They would never tell me that unless I deal with the environmental stresses that I'm facing, I'm going to perpetually be in a state. They will not say that. Because guess what, guys? Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. I'm going to do shout outs in a minute. Guess what, guys? How many times have they ever told you, hey, guys, go back to the motherland. Rebuild your communities. Black love. Black power. Learn your history. Teach your children your history. Develop entrepreneurial skills, trades, leadership, all the things that would actually help our people. All the things that would actually help us heal from the trauma. We have never formally been promoted to do any of those things. That's how you know. And I know it's early. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm on it. That's how you know. You, unfortunately, in this modern day, you got to find the answers for yourself, fam. You got to find the answers for yourself. Most of these people out here are trying to sell you something. They're trying to capitalize off of your pain and confusion and your voids. They don't have an interest in helping you be better. Because if they had an interest in helping you be better, it's quite simple. It's very easy for them to direct you correctly. I give the example all the time about people suffering with low self-esteem and a lack of confidence regarding like their appearance, for instance. You know, obesity is rampant in America. And instead of, people that are in position to offer solutions, offering the right solution. If obesity is your problem, okay, your weight is your problem, you got to do what? Target the problem. You got to do what? Target the problem at the root. But guess what they're promoting you guys to do? Cosmetic surgeries, gastric bypasses, dramatic unhealthy diets, detoxes and pills and weight loss patches and teas and hello. You see, and the irony is, if you were to do it in the old-fashioned way, big shout outs, guys. I see you there. I know I'm shouting, but I gotta just talk. I just gotta talk. Because I had a conversation yesterday. Let me get to this. If you were to do it in the old-fashioned way, okay? How many of you guys know the old-fashioned way? If you guys know the old-fashioned way to deal with your appearance, let me see a number one. Okay, I realize that we got some young people in here. They may not know the old-fashioned way. Let me see a number one. Any family members in the building? Hi, guys. We got 10 of y'all. What's up, Kiara? I see you there. Love to travel. Hi, guys. Who knows the old-fashioned ways? All right, we got a couple people. For those of you that don't know the old-fashioned way, it's called diet and exercise. Okay? Diet and exercise. The irony about the old-fashioned way, guys, is that not only do you begin to improve your appearance, okay, you also begin to improve your health, and you begin to improve your psychological well-being. Well, how do you know that, Gina? Because guess what? As you begin to achieve your fitness goals, you build confidence. You begin to see the change. You begin to see the residual of your dedication and determination and discipline. You see, because getting ahead in life is correlated with discipline. And that's what they don't want to tell you. And that's just the truth. And that's why someone pointed out quick fixes. They're selling you quick fixes, but guess what? There is no such thing. It causes additional problems when people are quickly getting to their goals or taking shortcuts. We have so many people with psychological problems right now. And in my opinion, a lot of it is not even psychological. Okay, a lot of it is, doing things improperly, having false expectations, this social media, all this stuff. Okay, you might be confident in yourself, but then as you compare yourself with all your friends on social media and you're seeing people with these fake lives and you're seeing these gurus and these celebrities with lots of wealth, you start thinking, well, maybe something's wrong with me. And I've been seeing a lot of that on my social media. I know people, people I went to school with, various stages of my life, some from high school, some from university. Intelligent, well-rounded, sophisticated, professional people. Now, all of a sudden, they're in therapy. They're in therapy now because life's not working out the way they want it to go. And instead of them being made aware, hey, you know what? Look, it's not you. It's the world we're living in. These therapists are definitely cashing in. You see? All of this goes back to my original topic, which is why their advice doesn't work for you. Their advice doesn't work for you because a lot of times they're giving everyone a blanket advice. Okay? They're telling you, hey, you need to do this, do this, do this, do this. Not taking in consideration what you need as an individual, the specific things you need to flourish. And guess what, guys? I hate to go here. I know I'm shouting. Look, I'm shouting. It's like 12 o'clock here. Sorry. We as Black people definitely need specialized care and solutions. So when they tell us, as they told us, right? They told us growing up in the West, hey, you can do anything you want to do. You can be anything you want to be. They conveniently left out racial disparities. Huh? They conveniently left all that out. And that was something that we needed to definitely know. Because when we got the realization that it definitely plays a part in our upward mobility, those of us growing up in the West, those of us growing up in America and UK and Germany, when we got that realization, it was devastating to us. That, yeah, my progression is not necessarily based on my efforts. It's not necessarily based on my education. It's not necessarily based on my background or affluence or privilege or no. Race plays a factor in my life as a person, a Black person. You see, guys, when we come to the realization that there's nothing greater than self, that you are equipped with your own solutions, you are equipped with everything that you need to go far in this world. They are simply capitalizing on the fact that you don't know that you have what it takes to go forward. Period. Period. Their advice doesn't work for you because it's not designed for you. Just like the lifestyles in the West, just like the education in the West, just like the diets and the environments, all these things. Guess what, guys? It's not designed for us. And that's why it doesn't work. That's why it doesn't fit. And they're never going to tell you that. I'm giving you the game for free today, guys. I'm giving you the game for free. No courses, no send me your email. I'm going to get you signed in. No conference call, no Zoom, no nothing. I'm giving you the game. Their advice doesn't work for you because they don't have the answers. You got to find the answer for yourself. Because what you need and what you want might be is different than the next person. Some of us don't want the American dream. Shout out to anybody in the room. Who doesn't want the American dream? Let me see a number 2. Trivia question. So if you don't want the American dream, if you're not interested in the American dream, for instance, they're going to still promote you to go for the American dream. Those of us who grew up in America, that's what they promoted us to do. You see, they promoted us to chase something that is not working out. That's not even suited for us. Some of us want the African dream. Some of us want the Pan-African dream. Some of us want the Black love or stay single dream. Okay, that's what we want. And for us, the answer, no one can provide us the answer. They're never going to be real about it, guys. I'm sorry. I just got to be real. I see that this trend is like people are constantly looking outside of themselves for the answers. These people don't have the answers for y'all, guys. And guess what? Even more so, if they had the answer, would they give it to you? Let's be real. If they had the answers, would they give it to you? Because if we're honest, look, I love y'all family. Y'all know that I do. Obviously, I've been through a lot for the African Superstar family. Y'all know that y'all got a special place in my heart. But let's be 100% honest here on this channel today. If, for instance, you had the winning lottery numbers, okay? You had a friend that worked at the lottery office and they was like, you know what, African Superstar, I'm going to hook you up with these numbers. In as much I love the family, I'm not giving y'all my winning lottery numbers. Okay? I'm not giving y'all my winning lottery numbers. Put that in perspective when you're looking at these gurus, looking at these people, blah, blah, blah. Let's be real. If they had the secret, they won't give it to you. Okay? If they had the winning answers and all that stuff, they won't give it to you anyway. you know? And in addition to that, people that have found solutions, okay, people that have found solutions, make sure that the solution is applicable in their own situation. That's what's important. I always say it here on the channel, but a lot of people are still not analyzing that. I can talk to you about living in Ghana because why? I live in Ghana. Huh? Now I ventured into music. I can talk to you about music because why? I ventured into music. You see, what the person is advising you, what the person is, exposing you to should be applicable in their life. If it's not, please, please, please go the other way. Now, if they want to hold a course on what I did wrong, then go ahead. That's great, right? I would think like for Mr., rest in peace, Mr. Kevin Samuels, I think that would have been a better platform for him than what he was doing. He should have said, hey, look, I have lots of failed relationships. I have to patronize, female escorts, and I have a lot of anger and bitter issues. I want to talk to you guys about that. Not how to get a woman, how to have a successful relationship when you don't have one. Hello? You're going to a white therapist and you're expressing things that they don't even have a standpoint on because they don't go through it. Let's say you're going to a therapist because your workplace is hostile. A lot of us know about hostile workplaces. Okay. You're going to a therapist because work has become overwhelming and the environment is stifling you. That's something that white person can never, ever relate to. Okay. Especially a therapist who is their own boss, maybe had their own practice for several decades. They don't even work in a corporate environment. They don't even know what that's like. So every day you're going in there and you're talking to them, they can't even relate to you. They're giving you little homework assignments and projects and, okay, brainstorming. Listen, guys, I think when our people begin to understand that they've got to solve their own problems, and let me just say this before I start my shout outs. Big shout outs to you guys. If you are here, please leave me something. I'm getting ready to do my shout outs. Being lazy is very costly. Okay. Being lazy is very costly. If anybody heard me say that, go ahead and echo it in the chat room. Being lazy is very costly, guys. Letting someone else be in delegation of your life is irresponsible. And 9 times out of 10, they will always misguide you. My mom used to say this saying when I was growing up, if you want it done well, you got to do it yourself. Okay. No one's going to love you the way you love yourself. No one's going to treat your children the way you treat your children. What that means is you have an advanced investment in the things regarding yourself. Okay, because it directly impacts you. So you always want to make sure it's done well. You want to make sure the food is cooked. You want to make sure it's clean. You want to make sure it fits. You want to make sure it looks good. Everything, because it's you. The next person, it's okay if it's nice, if it's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal because it's not you. Laziness is also at the root of a lot of our problems because instead of us taking the initiative, sorting out our own needs and creating our own solutions, we say, well, you know what? I'm gonna let this this guru do it. I'm gonna let the director do it. I'm gonna let the US government do it. I'm gonna let the leadership in Africa do it. I'm gonna let the teacher do it. I'm gonna let somebody else do it. And it ends up being half-baked. As I stand today on this very day, I look over my life and I'm very proud of my contribution to society, my legacy. I'm very proud of my image. I'm very proud of becoming a resource to my people. But guess what? I took full control of that direction. When I was in a position where my life was going elsewhere, I used to give the analogy of the fact I felt like I was in a self-driving car. I felt like people were taking me in a direction I didn't want to go, but I was powerless to it. When I used to be in that position, my goal was to get into the driver's seat. No longer letting my life be out of control, because guess what? To most people, guys, you're just another face. You're just another number. You're just another Black man. You're just another Black woman. Okay, they have all these statistics about how our lives are going to end up. If you leave the guidance of your own life to other people, that's exactly what's going to happen. Stop being lazy, because laziness is costly. Laziness is costly. It's not easy to take the reins of your own life. It's not easy always to sort out your problems. It's not easy. Sometimes it's complexing. Sometimes it's tedious. Sometimes it's worrying how things are going to work out. But it's better for you to take that path than to give it to someone else and they just destroy your path. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start shout outs now. If you have anything to add, please drop it in the chat. Please make sure that you have liked the stream as well. Unpopular opinion. Their advice doesn't work for you because it's not made for you. They don't have the answers. Big shout outs. Brown Coat Blue in the building. ATM Tim. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Brown Coat Blue says, I tell people that all the time. How's someone going to know the best thing for you when they don't even know you and your situation? Fantastic. Fantastic. It's comparable to you being an airline pilot and then bringing a cardiologist into the cockpit. And a cardiologist is telling you how he thinks you should fly the plane, and he saw a TV show, he saw a documentary on YouTube. You would look at that man and think he was crazy. You would say, why did they bring me a cardiologist in here? Why didn't they bring me another pilot? Why didn't they bring me somebody from the Air Force or somebody from the military, or at least a helicopter pilot or somebody who knows anything? We let anybody advise us and our people. We let anybody educate our kids. We don't take any initiative, and we wonder why we're all over the place. We wonder why we're misguided in life. Y'all see I'm up and I'm at 'em today. What's up? What's up? What's up, family? ATM Tim says you got to go with what's on your mind and your gut. A lot of times we have the notion inside. A lot of times we have an idea of what we want to do. And where we mess up is we'll seek that validation. Okay, we'll say, you know what, I think I'm going to do this and that. And then we'll say, well, let me call my sister. Let me call my friend. Let me call my pastor. Let me run it by my mom and dad. Let me talk to my kids about it. Let me call the therapist. Let me call my boss at work. And you start talking to them, and next thing you know, you get derailed. You get confused. You start losing confidence in what you decided you wanted to do. Okay, the reason you're having that gut feeling is it's intuition. Okay, something inside of you is leading you and guiding you. A lot of times we always see when tragic things happen, people say, I something told me not to go. I had a flat tire. I wasn't feeling well that night, but I decided anyway to go out. I decided, no, I'm going to do whatever. You're looking for solutions. You got them inside of you, but a lot of times you're not paying attention. To those of you guys that have an overwhelming desire to leave the West, okay, and you're being lazy, you're procrastinating, you're seeking validation, you're talking to it with everybody under the sun. The answer is none of those things. The answer is to go. There's a reason why you have that feeling. Understand that not everybody has that feeling. So if you have that feeling, you need to answer it. There's something inside of you to say, you know what? Do this, do that. You've got to trust yourself. Okay? If you are someone who's sound, you're someone who's intelligent, you should be able to trust yourself and your decision-making abilities. Big shout outs to the family. Love the Travels in the building. Kiaria. Big shout outs. What's up? Brown Coat Blue says, therapy, in my opinion, is booming right now because people ain't got real friends or community anymore. Big shout outs. Big shout outs. I mean, and again, is the therapist going to say such things? Would the therapist tell you, hey, you Black people need to get back to your roots? You know, I'm not really equipped to advise you on problems happening in your life because I don't know what it's like to be Black and I don't know what it's like to go through what you go through. They will never tell you. They will never tell you. You think that because your life is not working out the way you want it to, you need therapy. You think you need it. Well, let me go talk to someone. Okay. It's stressing you out because you've been trying to do this American dream. You've been trying to go by the book and you don't understand why it's not working out for you. Well, guess what, guys? They gave us a blanket solution that was never designed for us. And that's why it's not working out for us. Do you wonder why many Americans are leaving America and having better success in the international community? Huh? Do you wonder why diasporans are leaving the West and going to Africa and building the life of their dreams? Hello. It's our origins. It's our homeland. Duh. Will a therapist ever tell you that? Black man, Black woman, Black child? No. Never, ever, ever, ever will they tell you this environment is toxic. This environment is not suited for you. This environment is always perpetually going to be a stressful place for you and your children. This environment is not safe. No, therapists are not going to tell you that. Are those things the truth? Absolutely. Absolutely. And that you're getting for free from an audience of your peers, someone who has done it. Big shout outs, family. Woo! I'm on it today. What's up, Yayo? I see you there too. Family, what's up? Brown Coat Blue says, when you see results, your confidence and self-love continues to rise. Period. Is your therapist going to tell you that? Huh? Is your therapist going to say, you know what? Hey, you're fat. Go to the gym 4 times a week for the next 3 months. Come back and see me and let me know what's up. Let me know how you feel. Is your therapist going to tell you that? No, your therapist is going to say, well, maybe you have some deep-seated issues, you know what I'm saying? And I'll see you next Thursday at 12 o'clock, same time. I prescribed you 12 sessions with me so we can talk about this twice a week for an hour instead of telling you what time it is. Consistency is going to give you pleasure, guys. Consistency is going to give you the results that you want. It's going to help you build your confidence. It's going to help your psychological well-being. Trust me. Okay. Instead, our society is pushing this mental illness. Every time somebody does it, mental illness. Go, guys, the truth is your mental state fluctuates. Okay. It's also it's synonymous with emotions, which means you can have a good day. You can have a bad day. You can be happy. You can be sad. You can be exhausted. You can be well rested. Okay. There's a lot of emotions that you have. It all comes together for your mental well-being. This ideology that mental illness is a chronic thing. So, I talked about depression the other day. If you're depressed, that's like a moment of your life. Okay. There are ways to minister to the depression. There are ways to minimize the depression by becoming an achiever. That's how you solve depression. Depression is your innate sense of letting you know that you're not on the right path. And maybe you need to be doing more in life. Maybe you need to figure it out. Because like I talked about in that video, as you achieve things, it gives you confidence, which is the inverse of insecurity and low self-esteem. If you have low self-esteem, the opposite of that is high self-esteem. If you have low self-esteem, you need to figure out how to boost your self-esteem. Big shout outs, family. What's up, Jerry? Also, pro tip, guys, some of y'all don't know, but my name is spelled J-E-E-N-A. Okay, I see many versions in here. I normally don't say anything, but I'm just going to educate y'all today. That's J-E-E-N-A, not this. What's up, S.A. Smith? Big shout outs. What's up? What's up? Brown Coat Blue says they even got all kind of apps, therapy apps. See? They don't want to help you guys. They don't want to help you. They want to make money. And they see, oh, these people are confused. These people are unhappy. These people are sad. Let me go ahead and give them a quick fix. Let me go ahead. How can an app know you? How can an app tell you what time it is? The app is going to have a couple buttons that you push. And then it's going to give you some kind of blanket advice or something like that. And you're going to pay $19.99 for 5 sessions. And they're going to get your money without telling you anything relevant. Big shout outs, family. Make sure you like the stream if you are here in the building. What's up, Golden Globe? I see you there. The answers are within you. Big shout outs. It's so true. So I decided that I wanted to come and talk to you guys face to face as usual, just to counteract this nonsense. Okay? Just to counteract this nonsense, guys. Whatever you need, it's in here. And if you feel like, Gina, I don't know, it is a journey to be able to understand and recognize it. You know, it is a journey to be able to trust and listen to yourself. But you got to start that journey. Like I said, being lazy is costly. Leaving your life in the hands of other people is unwise. Brown Coat Blue says, notice they are heavily targeting people of African descent for this therapy right now. They see it as an untapped market. Big shout outs to you. Okay, this is another problem of our people. Okay, I mean, I know this is hard, so I'm going to just take a deep breath and tell you guys something groundbreaking. They cannot advise us on solutions for our people. They cannot. They're not equipped. And even if by some kind of, parallel universe option, if they had the solution, they will never give it to us. Anything that they're marketing, from DNA tests to therapy to all of this stuff, is money making. Okay, that's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. If they had a genuine interest in helping our people with their issues, their past, their trauma, there's so many factual things and actual things they could be doing to promote that. Starting with those of us that want to migrate, providing us support, providing us reparations so we can begin our new life elsewhere. Hello. Free higher education, trades, things that are going to give us an advantage. Small business loan credits... 'Credits. 'Hello. 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 You know, there's lots of creative ways, and you guys think they don't know what to do. They know what to do if they want it to be beneficial. They don't want to be beneficial. They want to make money off of you. They want to make money off of you. Big shout outs. Steven at the Saint. I recently ran into Steven at the airport coming from Amsterdam, flying into Ghana. So big shout outs to Steven and the African Superstar family. Yeah, guys, if you see me in the public, make sure you say what's up. Brown coat blue is supposed to be sleep, but I see this topic, you feeling it, right? Brown coat blue says, when you subject yourself to therapy, you are giving the person in the other chair immense power over you and allowing them to be in control of your life. And again, they don't have the answers. They don't have the answers. Some of you guys wouldn't listen to your own parents. Okay? Your own parents who gave birth to you, who have invested in you, invested in your education, took care of you, fed you, bathed you, took care of you when you were sick, everything, gave you money, bought you a car, paid for your wedding, your higher education. You won't even listen to your parents, but you're going to go listen to somebody because they got doctor in front of their name. And a lot of us been to school and know that people going to higher education, that doesn't mean that they're smart. That doesn't mean that they're intellectual. It simply means that they passed their marks, or maybe they paid their way through school. So you don't really even know who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. Well, I have yelled and screamed today. But I have so much passion towards this because I really, really, really want to see my people begin to solve their own problems. We have just believed that everybody else is going to do it and nobody's going to do it. We've believed that there's morality in the world and that people are going to do the right thing, and they're not. At the end of the day, your life is your culmination of what you want it to be. Your decisions, your investments, your choices. You shape it. Nobody has ever swooped in and saved you. Nobody ever will. So you need to take control and say, you know what? I want my life to go like this. I want the end result to be like this. This is what I want my legacy to be. And the other thing is, you don't got to wait for retirement or your senior years or your golden years or your old age or whatever to have some gratification in your life. You know, the more you take initiative, the faster you can begin to enjoy your life and look at it like, you know what? This is a masterpiece. I've been through some bumps. I've been through some bruises. I've had some bad seasons. But guess what? I've had winning seasons. I've had successes. I've had ethereal moments. I'm a winner. You know, I have made an impact on this world. They know that I was here. They know that I did something. And all of that stuff, again, builds confidence, builds self-esteem. Okay, all the things that I've discussed in this video is the game is for free. Y'all should super chat me though, because I did talk. But this game is for free, and this game is for truth, and this game will actually help you. If you are having psychological issues, okay, and you know, it's not a very pronounced mental health issue. I do recognize there are people, they have disorders. There are people that have like physical disabilities and things like that. There are people that have imbalances in their brain, and you know, they have basically involuntary control of their situation sometimes. But for the rest of you guys that are just simply, you know, you're frustrated with where you are today and you don't understand why you are where you are today, if you start building your own self-esteem, that will help you. The reason why you're looking at your life and you're dissatisfied is because probably you're not getting the results that you want to get. And that has direct correlation perhaps with your environment, you know, and the fact that that environment is not designed for you and has tons of deficiencies in that environment and tons of dangers aimed at you and your family. So when you're living in a toxic, dangerous environment, yeah, you should be uncomfortable. You won't be happy and you might not be successful. It's an indication, hello, that maybe you're not in the right place. Hello. You know, I'll give you one last analogy and then I'm out. What's up, MD? I see you there. If you're here and you want to be greeted, drop something quick because I'm wrapping up. Let's say, for instance, you're a country person. Okay. You're a country girl. You're a country guy. You grew up, in a village. You grew up in down south in America. You grew up by the mountains, or, your parents are farmers and you like that. Okay, you love nature, you like the peace and quiet, you like how dark it is at night, you like, the wildlife out there. You like all these things. Let's say then you move to New York City. Okay? Pollution, litter, noise, lots of people, crazy crime rates, expensive housing, very little nature, very little wildlife. Okay, now let's say because of this, you start experiencing, you're very uncomfortable. Now you have anxiety. You heard that there was someone who got stabbed in the train station, the train station that you got to take to go to work. So now when you go to the train station, you're paranoid, you can't relax. Okay, the therapist is going to tell you some nonsense. But the reality is that your environment has changed, and your environment has changed for the negative. Now, some people from the country might come to the city and they might enjoy it. They might be like, okay, wow, I'm a foodie. There's lots of restaurants. There's better nightlife. There's better fashion. There's more stuff to do. I like the public transportation. It just depends on you as the individual. But you as the individual got to hone in on your specific needs and minister to those needs. I tell you guys all the time, me living in the West, it's not for me. Okay, the climate, the demographic and the psychological impact. Now, I don't come on here on YouTube talking about I'm mentally ill, because I'm not. I know that I'm sound. Okay, but I was sound enough to recognize that the external environmental effects were having an effect on me that I didn't like. And I found that once I took control of trying to change that in the best to my ability, you guys watching me here on the channel know that it's a journey. Okay, right now I have to toggle between the UK and Ghana. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So be it. I'd rather do that than accept the lazy option of letting other people dictate how my life's going to go. No. So the reason people's advice doesn't work for you guys is because they don't have the answers. You have the answers. You are equipped. You are capable. You are intelligent. You are creative. You are innovative. You got to figure it out for you. Okay? It takes work. It's not easy. But I'm telling you, once you figure out that custom lifestyle, I mean, nothing tops it. Nothing tops the custom lifestyle. And this message is not for everyone. This message is more or less for leaders, because those are the people that really have the tenacity to create their own path. The rest of you that are leaders, if you must find, those of you that are followers, those of you that are followers, if you must find a leader, make sure that that leader has a good track record. Okay, make sure that leader is actively doing the things that you are seeking to do in your life. Okay, make sure that leader is not simply trying to capitalize off of you, but has a genuine love and interest of being a resource and helping other people go forward. All right, because obviously sometimes you do need a little bit of, direction. Okay, you decide, hey, I want to move to the motherland. You don't know anything about it. So you need to seek other people doing it. Fine. Make sure that those people are actively in that role. If you are having relationship problems or whatever like that, Make sure the people that are advising you and your spouse have a track record, not just a facade, not just some poetic words, not a best-selling book on New York's best, none of that stuff, but that them and their spouse, they have the real deal. That's if you must find a leader. Make sure that those are the kind of leaders that you are paying attention to. All right. So I've talked to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Again, if you are not familiar with me, you don't know my channel, make sure that you sub the channel. I have these unpopular opinions, and obviously my content is Pan-African, pro-Black, Black love, unapologetic. I also do music. I do speaking. I'm available for your events. So you can hit me up. My contact information is scrolling across the bottom here. Make sure you stop by the website, Afrikansuperstar.com, and check out my music. Until we meet again, stay Black and true. If you ain't Black, just stay true.